How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. We're on... No, we're not on the 100, because you were going to react to that, Liam. But because you're wanting your new PC delivered and no complications on getting that, you decided to react to Red vs. Blue, because that's way shorter than the 100, so easy for time management. But yeah, this is Red vs. Blue. Because I was debating, do I react to the 100? Do I react to Red vs. Blue? Because that's way shorter, so I'm using logic with this one. But yeah, this is breaching the Torus, so that's why episode 3 will be out a few days before this rather than it was released on Saturday, because my PC went to bust. So yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We had Wash return. Donuts managed to sort him out because he was in that eerie between place. Some would call it a weird place. See, I've done. See, if you haven't, well, you should be a first member if you want to, but you should go and check that out. But yeah, he was in this weird void where he was going between one form to another in terms of his mental state, and that the Wash who wasn't shot and the Wash who was, and then Donut sorted that out, and then Wash went to confront Krovos like a boss. But god damn it, the monologues that usually compromise the villains compromised Wash, and I think that the time portal gun has been kaput, so yay. So Wash's plan went down the hole, I would say. But yeah, I'm not on form with it today, so don't mind me. But yeah, Wash's plan to contact the Reds and Blues, I think after the whole Wash shooting incident, but before the time travel shenanigans, yeah, that went completely to hell. But it was a really, really juicy plan, so I really enjoyed Wash. No, I just enjoyed the fact that Wash, who has just been roped into this, just confronted Krovos like a badass. Like, Wash was like, listen here, you little shit. And then he pulled the badass on Jenkins as well. Jenkins was trying to be sneaky, but Wash was like, nah, I'm woke, so yeah. I just love seeing Wash back. He, like, this Wash as well, because not gonna lie, Wash's story in season 16 was emotional and really, really well done. But of course, we had that absence of the Wash we grew to love as well, and not by his fault or the writing's fault or anything. It was part of the story, and it's so great to see this Wash back again. So yeah, but with that said, let's just jump into episode 4 of season 17 of Red vs. Blue. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go.
Boys, you cracked my case.
Oh no.
Cracked it more, I should say.
No!
Yikes.
But alas,
Yikes.
your hubris has...
You know, you use a lot of fancy words for a jailbird. We need to go. What? That's the past, right? Well, yeah, but wait, hey! Come on!
I mean, it's the only way out.
I swear to gosh!
Aside from that
We
edge,
can talk about
you can
that!
just jump to your doom.
I regret this so much!
Well, where else were you
It's okay.
supposed to go, to be
Focus
fair?
on memory. Donut! What's happening? This is every
Wait.
memory you've ever had all at once. Focus on one where we're both there, okay?
Oh,
And,
no.
Tell me which one you think of,
Oh,
because I don't know how
no.
to follow you.
There we go. I was
Oh
expecting
no, I'm
this.
so sorry. Further back. Further. Wait, don't shoot. Don't
Oh,
shoot.
for God's sake,
I'm
it's
not
the same
going to.
trick as
Shot
Donut.
Lopez. What the hell, man? Oh no. It's okay, Simmons. Wash, had to shoot Lopez. Right, Wash? Lopez was,
He's gonna shoot him in some capacity.
Robot. Of course he's a fucking robot. Why are you shooting? An evil robot. Yeah, I know, he's the worst, but that still doesn't... You know what? Just shut up, Simmons. But okay,
Leave
Wash,
Lopez alone!
welcome to the Everwind. I guess when we travel together, we end up in the same place. Neat.
Nice.
Lopez?
So there's
My
no
joint's
separation,
still
which is good.
Amazing. Is this what health was? I know, right? Donut. Wash, we need to track Jenkins. Can you think of somewhere important in our
past is
past
so
that
much
Jenkins
youthful.
might go to cause the most damage? I think so. Lopez? Think of that place in time hard enough.
Simmons is
We'll
just
both go
like-
there. Got it. We gotta be careful not to make too many paradoxes.
Aside from convincing the guys to believe us, every event in our lives has to happen just as it did before.
Exactamundo. No. Oh, so, well, he did say that,
I
to be
admire
fair.
your commitment to time travel.
Felix will
I
have
mean,
to
that was
activate
Donut's
the purge
fault, to be fair.
personally, which means Locust will be with him.
And since they know our target's the comm temple, it's safe to assume...
Wash,
Hey,
Hello.
seemed like you were about to say some more things after it's safe to assume.
No, I get it. It's safe to assume, because we can handle anything. I never assume anything.
Yep, you guys
Be
can.
sharp
You're as sharp as a boiled egg.
and twice as deadly.
so, hey, Donut, do you have something to say to everyone?
Yes, I'd like to debrief you all. Wait, not like remove your briefs. I mean,
Oh,
I need
God's
to
sake.
tell you all.
Don't know
Really?
what. Yes. Really?
Nah, Wash, you go ahead. In my experience, nobody listens to me.
Yeah,
anyway.
Wash, go ahead.
Okay. Everyone, I'm gonna need you to trust me. More than you've ever trusted
We
me.
can trust Wash.
By
Wash
a
is an
lot.
awesome dude.
Here goes.
Apart from
You're
season 8
currently
Wash.
trapped in your past. I know
I think
that
it
right now
was.
we're planning our counterattack, and in just a moment, we're going to be joined by Kimball. Hey, Kimball.
Whoosh.
Hi.
No.
Donut tells me you've all got some pretty major deja vu, right?
Oh, yeah,
Right,
for
yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah,
I
that sounds
my
about
sounds
right.
of
All I remember is cheese.
That's because this has
Jeez.
happened before. I've seen us end this fight today, guys. We win it. And the next one, and the one after that, you win, like always. And at the risk of sounding gushy, I'm proud to be counted among you.
Just watch. They're
But
going
I'm
to
about
be
to
so
tell you,
complacent
there's
that they're
something
actually
on the
going to change the
horizon
outcome.
swelling up like a tidal wave, and it's going to sweep us away unless we work together. Forget this war, forget Chorus, forget what you're seeing
big a
around
storm
you.
coming.
You're dreaming, and I'm going to wake you up. Now, do you trust me?
You had me at, do you trust me?
I feel confused, but also motivated.
As soon as I know what I'm in,
It's the
in.
pumping
All right,
music.
sure
That's
thing,
what it
Wash.
was.
Sure thing, Wash.
Guys, it sounds like Wash needs our help.
Thanks, Epsilon.
No, I mean, you really need our help, Washington. And I know a fractured personality when I see one.
No.
Catch my drift?
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Wash, you're scaring
That
me.
doesn't sound like
What?
Bernie.
I get the feeling you've been burning the Civil War at both ends. Are you okay?
Yes.
All we're saying
Jenkins.
is this could be a leaky implant or a legit flashback. We're
Oh,
veterans, you know?
Yeah, I do. And of course, you wouldn't believe me, Carolina. Whoa.
Dude.
I mean, no. So,
Come on, man.
What?
Uh-oh.
Wash, what do you mean by that?
look, no, it's just that...
I think you better
Things
go.
have gone hell
Just
up.
cool off for a minute.
Yeah. Fine. Gladly.
That's not Bernie. There we go.
Less paradoxes. Less.
Yes, less.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay, Wash.
So that's a paradox
I have
itself,
some
isn't it? I don't think that was
Donut, when I
Kimball.
want crudely made innuendos, I'll ask you for them.
But Wash, I haven't said any of those. Not since my buddies all laid into me one by one. Oh, I've never stopped.
When you get injured and your best friend lies about it, makes you into a secret invalid, I'll hear you out. I promise. But until you're misled about your own brain damage, I think just...
But you weren't.
What?
You weren't brain damaged. You know that, right? She saved you. She went back and saved you.
Well... Yeah. Still... It's not like it changes anything.
Wash. It
He's
literally
stuck
changed
to
everything.
what to believe
Friends
with.
talk to each other. They trust each other. I thought we were closer than that.
Think that all you like, but in your own time. Quick fix, problem solved.
Look, you don't know...
I do know, Wash.
Have to let the past be
Carolina
the past
was
in
well
this
aware that
case.
saving you could break time, and she did it anyway. She talked us into it. I was there.
Time
it was
for
the
you.
closest to tears I've ever heard her.
It was?
Well, second closest after just now.
Fuck. Look, I've got a lot to unpack, okay?
Buddy, you need to
A bit of
focus.
frustrations
Can
on
you
his
do that
mind,
for
but
me?
you have to
What?
let the past be
This
the past.
situation calls for a clear head,
Anyways,
Wash.
but-
Do you have that capacity is what I'm asking you!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good, because I can't do this on my own.
No.
Sorry.
Now, let's take a breath, count to 3, and unpossess these bodies before we cause too many paradoxes and annihilate all of history.
Yeah,
Ready to
we
jump?
don't want that.
Yeah, okay. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, great pep talk, Donut.
You know, you're a little scary when you're mad.
I'm sorry.
Ruined it.
Yes. Oh, for God's sake!
How does it hurt more every time?
Oh,
How
God,
many-
did I bring us here?
No,
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
What's a donut without a hole in it?
Did Epsilon
Hey,
seem...
what the hell?
Simmons! Did Epsilon seem Genkinsy to you?
He did.
I get the feeling it's not going to be as
There we
simple as
go.
convincing them.
Now that you say that, I didn't convince you of anything.
Simmons.
What do you mean?
I just love him in the
I made you aware
background.
of knowing something you couldn't know.
Right, so you're saying...
Wash, we need to make the guys aware of something they can't possibly know. And I think, Wash, I know just what it is.
Ooh.
You were hoping you'd think of something before you were done talking, didn't you?
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, Wash? Back when we met, I wondered if I'd die at your hands, and I feel like, we've come a long way since then, but you literally just shot Lopez.
Sorry we keep doing this to you, Simmons.
To me, he shot Lopez.
When did we meet,
Leonard's
Simmons?
just like, what the
When
hell,
did
in
you
the
first meet?
background.
I don't know, a year ago maybe?
It'd be pretty weird if we'd met before that, wouldn't it? Give you some pretty weird deja vu.
That's right! Wash, I could kiss you!
Lopez is dead.
All the reds and blue have got deja vu. That means they know something's wrong, like you did.
But Griff
if
knows
I show
something
myself
more.
to the Reds and Blues before we ever met, why, Donut, I think they just might recognize me. With any luck, it'll give them the same shock I had on Chorus.
Yes!
It's kinda
We'll
like-
just be one
yeah,
step away
something
from
that-
having our team back.
What do you mean?
It's hard to
I mean,
explain,
well,
but I
we
get
have to
what Wash is
Carolina
talking
too,
about.
Obviously. Wash, you said it yourself. We're gonna need all hands on deck for this one.
Exactly.
I hate that you're right.
Well, get over it, buddy. We're going to Blood Gulch. Circa
Yeah!
forever ago.
Forever ago. He's gonna shoot him. He's gonna shoot him.
All right, let's unfudge some timelines, Agent Washington.
Oh no.
Hasn't been to Blood Gulch yet, of course.
Nope.
I brought him back to a time where we're nowhere near each other. Aw, jeez, Donut. Where did you send him?
Yeah, because that's the thing, though. Wash wouldn't be at Blood Gulch yet. But he would have...
Huh.
Oh, is this the...
Now I've got deja vu.
Out of Mind?
But where?
Recovery 1, this is Command,
Yeah.
requesting a sit rep. Recovery 1, do you copy?
I've just realised, isn't that the same
Agent
voice who
Washington.
plays Gwen in Camp
Please
Camp?
respond.
Yeah, this is Out of Mind. This is... Yeah, I get what they mean, though. Like, this is way, way, way before... Wash got in... Before we knew Wash was a thing, I guess. With Red versus Blue. Well, I guess, ish, because we now know that this is happening. Wash has possessed himself around the out of time thing. But does that mean he's going to meet with Tex? Which is because Tex will lead him to Blood Gulch, I'm guessing. I think that's how it went. Yeah, I think that's how it went. Yeah, because Tex, of course, died after season 5. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is going to be really, really interesting stuff to see. Gotta love Simmons, like, just confused as shit, like, about what the hell is going on. In the background, like, it wasn't just the first time, it was the second time. I'm just wondering now, how many times are we going to have, like, some kind of counter to how many times Donut gets shot by Wash or something like that? Because I think that was 5 times? 4 times, was it? Like, in that episode alone. And then we've got a few more in episode 2, it was. So I'm wondering if we're going to have some kind of official, like, count. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at this, in any case, if we had an episode devoted to Donut Beach. Like, there's going to be something that goes awry with time. And the only way to break, basically Wash and Donut are stuck to that incident. And Donut has to shoot Wash or something like that to break this kind of hold. I don't know. I'm just trying to brainstorm because that's the way I see it going at this point. Like, with how many times they show Wash shooting Donut in that incident. I think it was season 8. Yeah, because I was saying, oh, Wash is a cool dude, apart from season 8 and all of that. But I did love that pep talk that Donut gave to Wash about Carolina and how Wash is still a bit with the whole situation with him in Carolina with the brain situation, because we saw a bit of frustration there, didn't we, in season 16. But thank goodness for Donut as well, because he was the one to kind of talk some common sense into Wash, which was really, really nicely done, and I absolutely do love that. So, it was great stuff to see. It was great stuff to see Donut, rise up instead of being this. I guess. Well, that's the whole thing with this season. Like, he's the center stage this season. I guess alongside Wash as well. To add a bit more flavor, because I don't know what the general thought behind Donut is, and I know he's pretty well liked, but I know a lot of people love Wash as well at the same time, and they might not have so much appeal to Donut, so they're gonna spice things up with Wash and Donut, as well as the fact that they've got their infamous past as well, and with time travel involved, yeah, that's gonna bring back some uncomfortable memories, so it adds more to the hilarity, doesn't it? But I do absolutely love that Donut is taking center stage and is bossing it, basically, with his talk to Wash about Wash's frustrations with Carolina. I'm calling Carolina because Runaways. Because they're both the same spelling, but they've both got different names. But yeah, I really loved that speech, and I really loved how Donut is able to like figure it out, like the plan as well. When they were talking about, okay, well, we'll go back before Blood Gulch. Of course, that didn't go down well because Wash hasn't been to Blood Gulch yet, so they're not going to be together, aren't they? So whereas they thought, oh, so we're not going to be scattered throughout time, which is great, because you don't want that, do you? So, I'm wondering if that works like, oh, so if you think of something, I'll tag along with you. Like, if they were both thinking the same thing, if they were both thinking this different things, should I say, they would probably be scattered. But I'm thinking one person doesn't reflect on their past, whereas the other does, and then the other person does tag along. So I really like that. So we don't have any timeline shenanigans. But in this case, they were both thinking the same thing, which is okay. Well, or one was thinking the same thing. One was thinking the idea of, let's go back to Blood Gulch and all of that. But yeah, we had that separation because they haven't met yet. So yeah, I really like that. But yeah, this was a great episode of Red vs. Blue. I think this is I don't know why, I think this is my favourite, especially with Donut comforting Wash and giving him a bit of pep talk. I really liked that aspect in this episode. But yeah, I think this is one of my favourite episodes this season so far, so I really enjoyed this episode so much. I really loved the fun behind this, as well as the fact that Jenkins is still taking over church, which is a neat little way. Like we haven't seen him only take over church, because in the last episode we saw him take over Santa, we saw him take over everyone. I think Andy he took over as well, but his favourite entity seems to be anything that resembles who Bernie voiced in terms of Epsilon or Alpha, basically. So yeah, Epsilon is still 10 steps ahead of the game and all of that, which is really great stuff to see. But I absolutely do love this episode. So I think I loved it so much this compared to the rest. The rest have been really great, but I don't know, there's something that shines about this episode, about the fact that Donut was really influential in getting Wash into the right tracks, because whilst he's now back into his he's now back to his old self, there's still a lot of feelings that are a bit complicated to sort out and all of that, which is with Carolina, and I absolutely do love the fact that Donut was there to help Wash out so much. So I really loved that. But as well as I don't know, the fact that Simmons was just in the background, just wondering what the fuck was going on, whilst we had this Wash Donut situation going on. So yeah, And then, and what I'm just so fascinated about is the meta is back there. Like, one of the most brutish characters of Red versus Blue. He's just standing there like, so, what now? Like, honestly, he's just stood there. Simmons is losing his mind, but Meta's just like, I'm just standing here until Wash does his next thing or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I found that so funny, like Meta was so far away in the distance. So yeah, but yeah, this was really, really great stuff to see. As well as Wash, like Wash is like, I do really love this partnership with Donut and Wash, because both of them are not taking any shit whatsoever. They know that the timeline is on the verge of being absolutely messed up, and the more paradoxes created, the more chance that Krovos has on breaking free. I don't know, it's just that Donut took no shit in terms of, okay, listen, Wash, you're gonna have to basically let the past be the past, and focus on, like, because that's the thing, like, he was on the verge of creating more paradoxes with his beef with Carolina back in, what was that, season 12? Was when they had that little pep talk. It was during the Chorus trilogy, we know that, but yeah, he was creating some complicated feelings for Carolina in her own time. So yeah, he was on the verge, but he's got on creating a bit more paradoxes with his unexplained behavior to her. But he's got to let the past be the past, but also understand why Carolina had to do what she did. So I really, really love that pep talk from Donut so much. But yeah, like I said, that no shit initiative, as well as Wash just not having any of Krovos's gloating, like, oh, another crack, that means another chance that I'm going to be free and all of that. And Wash is just like, whatever. So I really, really love how this season is rolling by so far. It's just been fascinating, especially seeing Donut take center stage, as well as seeing Wash back to his best, I guess. Yeah, it's just been a fantastic season, and I'm absolutely loving Red vs. Blue so much at the minute. So yeah, great stuff to see. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!